Hi, my name's Jill and I'm from Extraordinary Links. Today we are going to be making something very fun. It's called a floating flower. Now you are going to need a piece of paper about this size, another piece of paper, any colours you like, and some colouring pens and a bowl of water. Okay, now if you need an adult to help you, go and get them now and I'll wait. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is draw our flower. So, here's my piece of paper. Just get a pen. This is going to be our flower. So you need to have quite a big circle in the middle to put what we're going to have in our flower. With some nice big petals. Now, doesn't matter if they're not all even. We need to cut our flower out. You need your special adult to help you. That's perfectly okay. Make sure your petals are cut completely out, like this, okay? And if you have made a mistake and the petal wasn't big enough, like I did, you could just make it a bit bigger when you're cutting it out. Right. Now, this circle that you've cut out in the middle, we're going to need something pretty to put in it. I think I'm going to have a bug of some sort, because we are going to fold over our flower leaves, and when we put it in the water it will open and you will see your little creature peeking out. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is decide what kind of bug I think I'm going to have. I think I might have a butterfly. So I'm going to need a colour for the middle of my butterfly. The first thing I'm going to do is draw the middle of my butterfly. Now remember, you don't want it any bigger than the middle of that flower, okay? There's the middle of my butterfly. Can you see it? Now, let's draw some nice wings. And I think I'm going to have different colours on mine. Just to make it a bit prettier. So, I'm going to have 2 grey dots here, a grey dot here, a grey dot here, and a grey dot here. And remember, butterflies have something that is amazing. Their wings, if you have a look at them, tend to be symmetrical. Symmetrical means same on both sides. And most butterflies tend to have something that looks a bit like an eye on them to scare off predators. And predators are the ones that want to eat them. We don't want our lovely butterfly getting eaten, do we? So, when you've done finished decorating your butterfly, we're going to go back to our flower. Now, I'm sure your decorating will be much prettier than mine. those little grey dots a bit bigger. Right. Now we need to cut out our bug, okay? Again, you can ask your special helper to cut it out for you if you like. Or if you're feeling incredibly brave, you can do it yourself. We're going to go back to our flower in a second, because our flower is going to need to be decorated so that it looks as pretty as the creature we have inside, or if you're anything like my children, as gruesome as the thing inside. The next thing I want you to do is just make sure my butterfly's a bit more symmetrical. There we go. There's my butterfly. I want to make that flower I made a little bit more pretty. So, we are nearly there. Now, this is what I'm doing to my flower. Just giving it a little bit more pizzazz and funness. Okay, I think that looks much prettier. Just like a flower should be. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is see if our beautiful insect fits inside. Just about. Now, the next bit might be a little bit tricky, okay? So if you do need adult help, carry on. What we're going to do is just fold it over. Don't crease it, okay? We just want it to be folded over so our bug is hidden from view. Right, now, shall we see if it opens? Get your bowl of water. You're going to want to get your flower. Pop it in. And the leaves should open. Unless you've done what I've done and absolutely drenched it. And then you have your opening flower. Now, what I'd really like is people to send in a few pictures of their beautiful creations. So if you do this video, what I want you to do is get your special person to take a picture of your creation and send it in to us so we can see all the wonderful things that you've been doing. And if you want to attend one of our live sessions online, you can click below and it will bring you to our group page, and you can sign up. And if you are based in Bristol, we will send you a free activity pack with all the materials you need. It's going to be fabulous. Okay. Our page also has a lot of information about sensory disorders, and we're filling out our blog page at the moment, so there's going to be some new material for you. And every week we will be putting one of these videos up so you can carry along with us. Okay. Thank you very much for listening to me and joining in. If you would like to subscribe, please do, and we'll see you next week. Bye.